How's it going, my corn stalks? My name is Cody. I am back at you with another video. This one is some common mistakes that people make when they're listing their home and selling. These common mistakes can cost you thousands on top of thousands of dollars by not doing this correctly. So watch this video to the end so you can save yourself as much money as humanly possible and sell your home for the maximum amount. I think it is worth your time. So before we get started though, I need you to smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and hit the bell for notifications because we are trying to grow this channel to the moon, and I need your help to do that. Without further ado, let's get into it. Common mistake number one is pricing your home too high because you think it can come down. When you price your home high, it causes you have to chase the market down. And what ends up happening is that you chase it to a point where people are no longer going to be giving you what you want for the home. They're going to be giving you under, and you have to bring it down even more, which is why we call it chasing the market down. Because the longer it's on the market, the less likely you are to get what you want for it. So starting lower, and letting the market naturally bring you up because your home is worth more is the best way to go, because you get better offers, better selections, and your home will sell for as much as you want to sell for, or more typically if you do that. The next common mistake is getting crappy photos. Cheaping out on the photos is a horrible idea because those photos are what gets people in your home. That's the very first impression it has. The description and the photos are the first impression. Now, if your photos are crap, and my photos, because my photos are always good, are amazing, then people are gonna look at our two homes at being the same price, and then guess what? They're gonna go with my home, not your home, because my home looks beautiful because of the photos, and they think my home is worth more than your home. Number 3, this one is not accommodating showings good enough or open enough. If it is really difficult to show your home, then it's going to cause people not to see your home, and it's going to cause your home to take longer to sell and therefore sell for less. You want to be as open to showings at times as humanly possible, because the easier it is for people to see your home, the more offers you're going to get on your home. The next common mistake that people make, number four, is that people assume when they get their home under contract, they start running numbers and thinking about what they're going to do with their profit or their money they're going to take home before we close. There is a lot of things that can happen on the way to the closing table. For one, inspections. If someone has inspections always find something. Your home could be in the best condition possible, but the inspection might find something. And if it does find something, you always want to budget at least $2,000 in your mind for repairs that might pop up. Typically, it won't be $2,000, but there is a potential chance that it will be $2,000 or a little bit more, and you want to make sure that you're ready for that and calculating that. You always want to calculate worst case scenario when it comes to money. Same with the appraisal. If your home sold for $10,000 over asking, does not mean it's going to appraise for $10,000 over asking. And so you want to make sure that you are aware of this and you're mentally prepared for it to only appraise for what you listed it for. I tell people to assume you're going to get asking in the end. Assume that's going to be it. We're going to fight to get as high as possible, but worst case scenario, the worst thing that you could possibly do is if you listed it for $140 and it sold for $155, the worst thing that you could possibly do is start planning what you're going to do with your money at $155, because if it does not appraise for $155 and it only appraises for $145, you're going to be very disappointed, and now you're going to be losing plans because you assumed the best and you didn't prepare for the worst. They see me rolling, they're hating. Another mistake people make, number 5, is that they accept an offer too early. So there are variations in when to accept an offer. So for example, if your home has 9 showings in 3 days and only has 1 offer, odds are that that's the only offer that you're going to get. Now if you had 2 showings and you have 5 showings tomorrow and then 2 showings the next day, and you got an offer in today, the worst thing you could possibly do is accept that offer, because there's going to be potentially other offers coming in, especially if your very first day you got an offer from the first 2 showings. You need to know when it's good to accept an offer and how long is long enough, and your agent can help you determine how long is long enough and whether the offers are good enough to accept early. The best offers typically come in within 4 days. You need 4 days of air to get the best offer for your home. The next common mistake that people make that are leaving money on the table is listing it on a Friday and accepting an offer on a Monday. Half the agents out there do not work on Sundays. They don't show homes on Sundays. So you're losing one full day of showings, and then on Saturday, some people vacation on Saturdays or work on Saturdays, but they'll be back on Monday. So if you are accepting an offer over the weekend and you're only listed it on a Thursday or Friday, you're not giving people enough time to look at the home. So what I recommend doing is giving at least 2 days of the weekend and 2 days of the weekday for people to see the home. The final mistake people make is they allow their home to be messy, or they allow it to be cluttered, or they leave photos on the walls and things on the countertops and tables and whatnot and just laying everywhere. No. Take your crap, take your junk and put it in a storage unit or in your garage or something else other than your house. What we do when we take photos is we hide things places so that way the photos look absolutely fantastic, and it needs to be clean enough and clear enough for people to visualize themselves in that home without stress. They need to visualize their own stuff and where it's going to fit on the counter. That's really hard to do when there's clutter everywhere, distracting that person from the full feeling of the home. If you got value from this video, please leave a like, please subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. Click this video because YouTube thinks you're going to love it, or wait to the end screen and click that video instead.